There we go.
There we go.
There we go.
Now we're cooking with Crisco.
I'm,
Yeah.
I'm, I'm running the banner that says we're experiencing technical difficulties.
Yeah, there we go. Yeah. Now. Okay.
Now it's showing on YouTube. There y'all go.
Yeah.
All right, JW, the floor is yours.
Well, gee, let's just. Oh man.
Not quite the way you had it planned out, I know.
Mm-mm. I see. I see. I see you. No, not Front Street. No, 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 no.
You would be on Front Street if you was on your own live?
That's different. Now I'm embarrassed. Okay. Man,
Oh, goodness.
we are definitely. Hello, Sandy. How you doing? We're definitely not done with the full deck right now. A couple of bricks shy of a full load. Yeah.
Well, welcome everybody. I'll be back in just a moment, JW.
Don't put me on Front Street. Please don't.
I didn't.
Okay. Well, hello. How's everybody doing?
Be back.
It is like 5 minutes till 5, and I don't know where this time is going, but yeah. Hello, Sensory. Can't even tell anything here. Give us the news, doctor. Give me the news. Um, well, let's see here. Let me see if I can do this. Are you there, Kim?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
You're there now.
I made it back.
You made it back. All right. Just checking.
You're good.
Again. Well, thank you, Sensoi. I appreciate that. I do appreciate that. Wow, that was a very warm and welcome compliment. Thank you so much. All right. All right, here we go. The floor is yours.
Yep, the floor is yours.
All right. Now that y'all say that, I'm dumbfounded right now. What was I going to do? Oh, okay. All right. There's Phyllis. How you doing, Phyllis? Phyllis is such a sweet lady, isn't she?
Yes, she is, and I pray she's feeling and doing better today. The same as Michelle, Sancoy, and Sandy, and Rob, and everybody else.
Phyllis, I heard you was in the hospital. I started to text you or something, but I didn't want to bug you in case you was, resting or something. But I was definitely thinking about you. So I hope you're doing better. No doubt. No doubt. I gotta tell
She's
you,
in the hospital. She's just gotta. I think she said she had some more stuff that she has to get done. So just keeping her in prayer,
Mhm,
same as everybody else.
yeah. Um, Man, I feel good right now. I just feel good. I worked a double today, but I feel good here. With you and everybody. It just feels good. You know,
Well, good, good.
it just feels good. Well, um, do y'all think I should? I wasn't sure if I wanted to do the news on my channel. I know I said I was going to, but um, do you think I should? What do you think, Kim, and everybody in chat? What do you think?
Well, JW, I think they miss you doing the news,
Hmm.
and I know that they're glad that you're back. You don't have to do it every day. You can do it like a few days a week. Um,
Well, with the news, that something happens every day.
yeah, well,
I
I mean,
was, I so wish I could hit my 1,000 subscribers again. Oh, I would love to be able to go live on my phone. Oh my gosh, there's so much stuff I'm doing outdoors and stuff, and it would just be so wonderful to be able to go live on my phone. You just have no idea. Oh my gosh.
yep,
And,
they're
and
saying they missed you. Bring back the news, um, and that's what Miss ICU wants, and that's what Phyllis and all of them want. They want you, you know, to do what you were doing because
well,
that's what you do.
there's so many people doing news. I mean, when it first started out, it was just me and like maybe a couple more doing it. Then bam, as soon as I left for a little while, bam, I come back and everybody's doing it.
Yeah, but everybody's got their own different way of doing the news, and you got certain people that love you and care about you, and they like to hear you talk about the news. They don't want to hear it from other people, you
Hmm.
know. So I mean, it's like you got a little group here and you got a big group over here, but when you start getting in them great bigger groups, that's when you start getting a lot of feedback and a lot of negativity and all of that stuff. So,
Hmm.
you know, you just,
All right. Okay.
Michelle, you want me to send you a link? I'll send you a link. You can come up here and you can talk to JW. You're better
No,
at it than I
I'm fixing to hide. No, I'm just kidding. All right. We're going to put on our glasses. All right. That means it's news time when I put on my glasses. All
am.
right.
Yeah, Sandy says, I'm in your group, JW.
Oh, okay. Cool. 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 Yeah, I remember her when I used to do walking out here. When I walked every time, I remember her every time I walked. She 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 was in my live stream every time I walked, saying "Go JW." I remember that. I do. I remember her. I remember her name. So, um, all right.
Oh, Michelle said, ICU says, I'm not sitting in a room of thousands of people where I can't ask questions.
Well, I see you. That is what slow mode is for. Yes.
Yeah, but I think they're more or less referencing to the bigger channels. When you have a question, sometimes they won't acknowledge you. They just let it go on through.
I tried to engage everybody that I see. Now there's been a lot of times that the chat was moving and I just couldn't catch everybody, and then somebody type in all capitals, "Hey JW," and then I'd see it, because when I'm talking, used to in the old days when I was talking, I'd try to catch stuff going over in the chat, but I didn't catch everything, so
Yeah.
it was just hard, it was like, and by the way, you have got a real good camera there. Your webcam, that's really good. It's your stream is very clear, it's not fuzzy or nothing.
Well, it's built into the camera system. It slides down in the back of the camera. So when I go live, I got to remember to pull it up. So
Yeah.
There's a message for you.
Yeah.
Excuse me, there is a message for you.
Well, Mary, glad you did that. So we'll know it's you and not the other Mary Thomas.
Okay. Somebody just texted me, and I don't know who it is, and the reason that I don't know is because I had to reset my phone, do a hard factory reset on my phone, and I lost all my contacts, everybody's phone number stuff. So, yeah. So yeah. Oh, it's Black Bear on caffeine. Okay, let me ask her. Are you on Demeter's live stream right now? Okay. All right. Here we go. And see, here's another thing about the news. Man, boy, like 2 months pass and just when I come back and there's so much information. So much, misinformation, everything like that. And that's what I'm gonna get into. And that's why, doing the news is harder now, So but here's Garden Girl. Hello there. I think she's talking about she watched your stream the other night. I think I don't know who she's talking about, but yeah. All right, here we go. We're going to go ahead and get into. I wanted to do the stream Friday night, but I couldn't. Let me pull this down a little bit. There we go. It's bugging me.
Excuse me, there is a message for you.
When I get a text, that's what.
I don't think Black Bear has my YouTube channel.
All right, I'm sending her a text right now.
Phyllis said she's so sorry I've been talking to another Mary. Well, there was 2 Mary Thomases, 2 people going by the name of Mary Thomas. That's why Mary Thomas said she put her middle name in there so everybody would know who she was.
Yeah. Well, I don't normally wear my hat backwards like this, but I do because this morning it was so early when I left out, and I just didn't feel like washing my hair. So when I wear my hat, that means it's just do what I want, So, okay.
Excuse me, there is a message for you.
my phone blows up all day long.
You ladies are fine. And thank you, Idaho Garden Girl.
Black Bear says, yeah, you don't hear them because they're in the other room. They're kind of quiet right now. She says she's going to come over here. She can't come it because she's diamond painting and it takes up her whole desk. So I know exactly what diamond painting is. So yeah, I understand. So here we go. Let me pull up this thing right here, and I'll have to let Demeter.
You should be able to share it from your side, JW.
Yeah, I can share it, and you'll have to pump it through.
My daughter does that on here when we're on live stream. She shares the stuff. She knows how to do that. So I don't know how to do all that stuff.
Okay. Let's see here. Let me grab this. Dun, 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 dun. Let's see here. Let me pull this out. Let me copy this. Put this in this other thing here. All right. You really gotta. I've noticed that now when you you see something happening out there. It didn't used to be like that, but now it is because there's so much just information here. There's so much there, and it's hard to really search it out. But let me show you. Let me show you what I found. Okay, I'm gonna hit share on here. All right, and I'm just going to give you an example. If I can get it to share screen. Let's see here. All right. Bam. Here we go. All right. No, that's not it. I messed up. Hang on. I'm going to show that one, but just a second. I messed up here. Let me retry it. All right. Let's see here. Okay, now we're ready. Now we're ready, Freddie. All right, y'all. This was March 17th, which was 2 days ago. It says numerous Russian Air Force planes shelling people out of Moscow to Ural Mountains. Okay, and it was talking about all the different aircraft and everything like that. Shuttling all these big dignitaries and all these important people to the Ural Mountains of Russia because they're afraid they're going to get bombed. Okay, so we're just going through some updates here, and it's showing where they're going and stuff like that. Okay, yeah, all right. Well, at 2:01, I looked at this one, and this one right here. Let me go back to StreamYard and see if you can see that. All right, it says here. Update at 2:01 Eastern Standard Time from a source within the diplomatic corps. For the past 3 days, Russia has been pulling one-of-a-kind proprietary machine dyes templates and putting into deep storage along with items of cultural value, which means what it's saying that they're doing is they are taking like a machine, schematics of machines and machinery and stuff like that, and the templates and the dyes and things like that to indicate in the event their whole country gets wiped out and they have to start all over again with nothing. You know what I'm talking about? If they just totally was annihilated and say I'm trying to figure out how to convey this. Say your whole country was wiped out, all your machines and everything like this. Well, this article said that they was taking their schematics of machines, I'm talking about, like just machines, like making stuff, machinists that make things, and what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, it was taking all this and things of cultural value. Say, I'm just going to use this as an example. Say, like the painting of Mona Lisa, they were taking those things and storing them in the mountains, okay, because they didn't want them destroyed if they got nuked, okay. Which all of that makes sense to me. It does. So, having said that, and then later on, it's this one right here. It says 402, the Kremlin, which those of you that are confused, like I was for a while in the past, that for years and years ago, the Kremlin, like we have Congress. Well, Russia's Congress is called the Kremlin. All right, to break it down, and it said U.S. used nuclear weapons in Japan after World War II, and has no right to preach to us. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you where this stuff come from. Now the first one is the update of 201 about the machine dies, and then about them putting everything in the Ural Mountains. So let me no. This was from Hal Turner, and I do follow him, and I do check out and see what he's saying and stuff, and I try to research it more and see if I can find more on it. So that's what I did. So let me show you. Let me ditch this one right here. We're going to ditch this one, and then I'm going to reshare this one. Hello, Lazarus. How you doing? In the series, let's go to share. Microsoft Edge. All right. Okay. It's ready.
Oh, sorry.
Okay. Now, see, this is where I search, and this is where that information come from. It come from this website called www.rumormillnews.com right here. This is it right here where you see it. Rumor Mill News Reading Room, .com. And the same article right here, it's showing everything that he posted. Okay. And see, even down here, right here. Now this is what I don't get. Right here in blue. Let me go to StreamYard. Right there in the gray, right there, it shows the exact thing that was in that article. Okay, and this website reference back to Hal's article right there. All right, he references back, or these people reference back to Hal's, and so they're sharing it on their website. So I tried to research and find out, and what I did was, this is very easy what you can do, y'all. You can say like this one, let me touch that. You can just use your left click on your mouse. You can drag it over like that, highlight it, then you can right click, copy, and then you can go to your Google search and put it in there and, hit send or whatever and have it to search. And then you can see where other articles are talking about it. That's how you can do your research like that. Okay. And it will show you some of the places. All right. Now, having said that, and this one right here, I thought that Hal got this from them, but he didn't. They got it from him. He didn't get it from them. They got it from him. I know that's kind of crazy or whatever, but yeah. So I wanted to see, who these people, what this website's about, and I got on here and let's see who founded RM News. Let's see if it'll show me. Let's go back to StreamYard. Okay. No, it wouldn't show you. It's another tab. So let me click out of that one. All right, let me go back to StreamYard. All right. And go to share. Let's see here. All right.
Y'all hit the like button and tell JW you're glad glad to see him. He was experiencing technical difficulties.
Okay. Thank you, Kim. And this is who Rumor Mill News is, who are Gunther and Raylan Rushbacher. And I'm not saying anything bad. I'm just showing you who they are. That's all I'm doing. And it says they founded this Rumor Mill News in 1996 as a print magazine. And So okay, it's just it's about them and stuff like that. So I just want to know who Rumor Mill News was. Is all I was wanting to know. So all right, now we're gonna grab these words. Watch how I do it. You just let me show you. You just put your cursor right there, and you hold it down, and then you just drag it. Then you just right click and you copy. All right. So I'm gonna go up here and I'm gonna open another tab. I'm gonna type it in my Google search right here, and I'm going to show you where that come from. All right, let me go back to StreamYard. All right, hit
Hi,
share.
Wendy.
Yeah, hello, Wendy. How you doing? So then we go back to Microsoft Edge, and this is where where it originated from. All right, right there. It comes from a tweet from First Squawk. This is where Hal got it, and I don't know who First Squawk is. I have no idea. I don't even really use Twitter that much, but it's this is where it comes from right here. It says First Squawk is saying the Kremlin has said U.S. nuclear weapons in Japan after World War II and has no right to breach us. I don't know where First Squawk got it, but I just wanted to show that to show you how you can, research things yourself. Because let's see here. Wendy says Rumor Mill News aggregates stories from across the internet. None of it is verified without such sources. That's why they maintain it as a rumor. And so I just wanted to show you all how you can research it. It's so easy. You just left click, grab, throw it in Google, and then you can go search for it in other places. This is why doing the news is so hard. It's so hard because it's go ahead.
I was just going to comment something here. Wendy said only parts of her messages are getting through. Wendy, I have my computer set for keywords, so you have to watch what you type in, because if you type in certain keywords, it will boot the message out and stuff.
Yeah, that's in the blocked word section.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. So yeah, that wasn't nothing personal that you did. It's just an automated thing that you set up YouTube to do. Yeah, I gotcha.
Yeah.
So,
I didn't know nothing about that until Trish told me, and I went in there and she walked me through it. She's told me a few things, so, and I appreciate her for that, her and Dudley. But go ahead on back with your news there, JW.
Okay. Now this article right here, I find it to be I've checked it out and I find it to be kind of valid. Let me share it with you. Like I said, kinda, okay? Okay. Weapon transporters may be declared military targets by Russia. Okay. It says here that Russia's Foreign Minister Lavrov threatens that all transporters that may bring weapons to Ukraine will be declared military targets. The next sentence says the wording of this announcement leaves open the very real possibility that such modes of transport may be in other countries. When the precise wording is analyzed, it clearly says, quote, all transporters that may bring weapons into Ukraine. So next sentence. So on its face, it appears that aircraft or ships bringing weapons into places like Poland, which may be carrying weapons for Ukraine, could be targeted. So this was said by the Russian Foreign Minister Lavrov. Okay. And so what it's saying here is he's saying that any countries that are bringing in weapons to Ukraine may be considered military targets and may be taken out. You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? Okay.
Yeah.
So, yeah. So emphasize the word may. And so Wendy says since 2012, various sites began to show up across the internet utilizing blog set up that fishes for tweets and all blog pieces that are written up in journalistic style. Yeah. So I mean, there's so much. There's so much news out there about all this. I mean, I am seeing all kinds of channels talking about nuclear war and everything and saying that they got this and they got that. Well, they may have got this. They may have. And I'm not specifically, pointing fingers at any personal channel or not. I'm not doing that at all. I'm just saying that's what I see. You know what I'm saying, Demeanor? And I'm just saying that everybody's hearing all kinds of stuff, I mean, everybody is. I hear it, everybody hears it, and everybody is talking about it, and that's cool. I'm just saying that my point is it is so abundant. I'm talking about abundant. And that's my point. It's just so abundant, and everybody's hearing this and everybody's hearing that, and here's the funny thing, Demeter, if you was a soldier in Ukraine and you was just a little peon soldier, okay, and you're sitting over there in wherever, say Kyiv or wherever, okay, you're just a little peon soldier. Mm-hmm. Yeah, you don't know what's going on. You're just being told what you have to do, so you don't know what the plan is or anything. You're just being told things as needed basis. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. So the I'm just curious if Putin knows what's going on or if he's just watching it unfold. Who knows? That's what I want to know. But a lot of people say that the DS, you know what that stands for, right? The DS, it's the deep, then the ST.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So a lot of people are saying that they know what's going to happen, so it is crazy. I'm talking about crazy.
Yeah, Sankoy was saying something about a 6.3 earthquake by Fuji, and Wendy had posted some more stuff there in the chat room. And Malachi, you're right. Yep, you have to dig. If you want to do the research and dig, information is out there. Mm-hmm. Even though some of the information that you may be searching for may be pulled, depending on what it is. They have them ways of blocking that and controlling that. So you'll get what they want you to find. And if you really want to find stuff, sometimes you have to go to the dark web to find stuff. Of course, I don't know nothing about going to the dark web because I don't go there.
Yeah, I don't even know how to find
it. But I've heard, I do know people that do go there, But myself, I am not one of them.
You're right.
So, what is Wendy saying here? Reason that everyone has been
corralled into Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube.
Yeah. Yeah, that's right.
So, I mean, I will do the news, but I'm just when I do it, I'm just gonna put it out there and let everybody go do their own research. You know, see what I'm saying? You know, everybody just think what you. I'm just gonna present the plate of food and let you pick through the food to see what you want to eat. See what I'm saying? That's about the only way I know how to cook.
Yeah.
You know. So
Idaho says, I don't even want to find the dark web. Me neither.
I wouldn't even know how to.
You know, I accidentally just typed in some stuff. Sometimes you can accidentally just type in stuff and you'd be surprised where it takes you. And you're like, what did I do? How did I get there?
Yeah.
I mean, you know, that's just like me accidentally wanting to go and do some research stuff on the White House and stuff around the Capitol. This has been back when my oldest granddaughter was little. She was wanting to do some research, so I was trying to help her do it on the internet. And this is just when I was first learning. So, and stupid me, I punch in whitehouse.com, not .gov.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't want to put in .com. It'll take you to a pornographic site. So I'm just letting y'all know. Don't go there. Don't go there.
No.
I'm like, oh my goodness.
And see, today I heard that this is what I heard. Now, see, this can go back to everything else, but I heard that there's a cargo ship called the Everest. I think Evergreen. I'm sorry, Evergreen. Yeah, that has been pulled up into the Chesapeake Bay and stuck there, and it supposedly has all these some type of missiles in it that's going to be hit, and then they're all just going to blow up right there at Chesapeake Bay. That's something that I heard. I cannot verify that. That is what I've heard. You know.
Yeah.
And I haven't started researching yet, but that's something that I heard. You know, so I guess I would know if I was in Chesapeake Bay.
Yeah, Wendy says all alternative news sites have been infiltrated, and Michelle says take all the news with a grain of salt. And Sincoy says was watching a video on war, and they had fake bodies on it. And then Sincoy says we don't know until it happens. And Malachi says, thank you. Then Rare Bond jumps in, and I'm not surprised by the truth, only honesty. Wasn't that the name of that big tug that was stuck in the canal, Idaho Garden? Yeah.
Yes, it was. And this is another one. I'm told this is a different one. That's what I was told. You know, we're told a lot of things, but that's what I was told. You know?
Well, there is people that say that some of the ships that are setting off the West Coast and stuff like that could possibly have some of that type of cargo on there. Don't know. You know, it's only speculation.
Right.
Until you can physically get there and actually physically see what's going on or speak with somebody that knows what's going on, if they tell the truth or whatever, you know, you really don't know.
Right.
So
Idaho says name of the big stuff. Yeah, that was it. That was the name of that cargo ship. Evergreen. And this one that's supposedly stuck in Chesapeake Bay is called Evergreen also. So, y'all go check it out. Y'all go check it out and see what you can find. That's just something that I heard, So,
Yeah, bro, Bond, you're right.
Now, those two earthquakes that went back to back up in Japan, not in Japan, but off the coast of Japan in the Pacific Ocean, that really did happen. I don't know if you heard about that, Demeter, but yeah.
Yeah, Malachi, you're right about your comment as well. Some of that is stage acting events and stuff. So you have to ask yourself, why was this certain actor, his first name is Sean, I don't think I need to mention his last name. He was on a plane going over to the Ukraine to shoot a video for a new movie about the time all of this stuff started capping off. So,
Yeah.
anything suspicious there, you think?
Yeah. I know what you mean. Yeah.
But
I was talking to somebody on the phone about these earthquakes that happened off the coast of Japan in the Pacific Ocean. And this is just something that I said. I didn't have no kind of, it was just like a hunch. I told him on the phone, I said, couldn't it be possible that something was detonated deep down in the ocean floor like that and caused that? I said, could that have caused that? And they said, that it very well could have, but we don't know. But we're just, speculating, that it's awful funny that happened, but I was just speculating, because you remember the things that used to happen off the Florida coast, the big booms and everything.
Yeah. Yeah. And two, with the technology that these people have globally, and it's so sophisticated, they could use the laser thing stuff, because I've said that many a times in the past. I think some of the stuff that's going on has to do with the laser beams. But of course, that's my personal opinion.
Yeah.
And I can't prove that, but
right. Speaking of the laser beams, I always remember when La Palma was going off? Remember how the volcano? I just kind of had a funny thought. I thought, what if a satellite's up there just shooting a laser beam down, an invisible laser beam that is heating that particular volcano up like that, and we can't see. It was just something I thought. I didn't see it anywhere. I was just, because it lasted a long time,
Right.
And it was just something I thought, anything's possible. And then when you remember in Nashville, Tennessee, remember that?
Yep.
I had seen videos on YouTube where it showed some kind of object coming down real fast. Did you see it?
Yep.
And I heard people talking about saying that was one of the rods of God. You've heard that. You've heard that before. Yeah. So I don't know. I seen the video and was like, okay.
What's that song say? Very superstitious.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, there's a lot of people that live in Nashville and in that general vicinity area there, because there's a lot of apartment complexes and units and stuff there, as well as businesses. So there's a lot of people that caught stuff on video. Even though they don't some of them didn't realize because they were doing videos of other things, you know, not of that particular thing, but they were doing videos of other things and caught things in their video clips.
Right. Right.
So,
But
yeah,
it's just kind of funny that La Palma just started acting up like that. Just in this little bitty island off one of the Canary Islands just started doing this, and then then they started talking about a piece of the island breaking off. So I was, I'm thinking that too. I'm thinking that that could very well happen, and it could, but it never did. So thank God for that. And I was reading what Wendy said there.
you're fine.
And just like you, if I was just some little peon soldier over there in Ukraine or something, I wouldn't know what was going on. I'd be told what we was going to be doing next, and that was it. You wouldn't even know what the end objective was or anything like that,
Rare Bond, no, Nashville is not still mandatory mask. I live 50 miles west of there. They are not. It's still mandatory. It's been lifted throughout the state here. Now, some businesses may still ask for people to wear masks, but everybody's no.
And see, that's another thing. I heard that the sickness is coming back.
Oh well, they're going to try to implement it and make it even worse with another stage 2.
Yeah. I'm tired of it. You hear me talking? I am so tired of it. You just cannot imagine.
It breaks my heart when I see people out here walking or riding their bicycle or in a vehicle by themselves, and they don't only have on one, they have on two. And these kids, even though it's been lifted in the schools and everything else here, some of these kids, they still wear them because they're scared.
Well, yeah, I understand that. Yeah. You know what? When it first came out, I was wearing one. I'm not going to lie about it because I was scared of getting it. I was. I was wearing one because I was scared of them. I was scared to get it. Deathly scared of it.
Everybody in the chat room's all saying they're done with it too, and they agree with you. Yeah, enough is enough. I mean, thank goodness and knock on wood, throughout this whole ordeal, I've been fine, and my kids were fine.
Listen to this.
I put one on a couple of times, but I'm like, I can't breathe in this. I'm a smoker. I have, I can't do it. I'm not gonna. If you kick me out of the store, well, you kick me out of the store. I had some funny looks, and I had this woman walk up to me, and she's like, "It's people like you that's why everybody's sick." And I just stuck my hand out, and I'm like, "You're invading my 6-foot space. Talk to the hand."
Back up, Yoko Ono.
And the girls at the grocery store is like, "Miss Kim, we really love the way you handled that." I'm just like, talk to the hand, back up. You're talking about, you're worried about being sick and you got your mask on, but you're going to approach me and get within my 6-foot space area? Back up, regroup, think what you're doing here, But,
I totally forgot I was going to say. That was so funny. That was funny. Oh, I know. My mechanic, he had here probably close to 60 days ago. He had a real bad accident in his little pickup truck, and somebody here in Arkansas was going down this freeway called 430, and this one car, it was a blue Corsica, I think, a Chevy Corsica, and this person in this car was purposely running people off the freeway, making them crash, and the police could never catch them. All right. Well, my mechanic, he done that to my mechanic, and mechanic was pulling a trailer, and the whole thing just totaled out, just wrecked everything. And he got kind of, he said he was okay, but then 2 days later, after he went home, he come down with the sickness. You know what I'm talking about, the
Yeah.
seasickness. And he was laying on the couch, just not moving it. And I had called, and his wife had answered, and she said, he's not he's alive, but he's just not moving. He's not responding to me. I said, well, I think I would make a phone call to the medical people and tell them to come and check him out. So they did. They come and got him, and he has been in the when he went in. He was real bad sick and everything like this. Then they put him on a ventilator. Today makes like day 52 of him wearing a ventilator. Yes, and he's in a coma, and since he's been in there so long that he has been put on dialysis.
Oh my goodness.
So his wife is the only one that can go see him. So I'm sure that he's probably just really malnourished. He's probably not as heavy as he was, but 50 something days on a ventilator now. That means you are unconscious. You're not even thinking.
Bless his heart.
Mm.
That's awful. Rare Bond, to respond to your question, yeah, some businesses do still require, but a lot of people will still go into the business owners won't ask them to leave or nothing because they need that money. They need to keep their businesses open. So people just tell them, what is the point of having it? You got to walk in the door with it on. And then you can go to your table. You can order something to drink. This is the smartest thing I've ever seen in my life. And y'all tell me I'm lying because I never knew that a bug could tell you when it's safe to eat, when it's safe to drink, and put your thing back on over your face. Yeah, it's a very intelligent bug. Very intelligent. And my blood pressure is going up. I feel it rising.
Speaking of that, let me put myself on pause while I take my blood pressure medicine. Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Suburban. Oh my goodness. That's awful, sweetie. I am so sorry to hear that. Mm. Yeah, a lot of people lost loved ones and was not able to go in and see them and say their final goodbyes. And that's really sad and heartbreaking. Sad and heartbreaking. I'm sorry that JW was experiencing technical difficulties over there on his channels today. Oh my goodness. That's sad. Yeah, Rare Bond. Yeah. I mean, you stop and think about it. You ask yourself, well, what happened with the flu and pneumonia and other respiratory infections and stuff, with people with asthma and allergies and stuff like that. Now you get the little sniffles. Um, Everybody wants to run scared and stuff. So it's really aggravating and it's very disappointing that our world and society has come to this. It really has. But Mm. I'm looking at y'all's comments in the chat room. That's awful. Idaho Garden Girl, I think they've been doing that for a while now. It's been a few months that they've been working on that, but we really haven't heard anything much more on that. But yeah, the numbers are less than what they say.
Let me check out what I got today. I got some radish seeds.
Radishes?
Yeah, actually I got 2 of them. I'm gonna start me some seeds. Start me some seeds. 2 for $1. And
Well, that's
these,
good.
that was at the dollar store. And these, I got 3 packages of these, and these are tomato beefsteak. See them?
Nice. Yeah.
And then I got 3 packages of these tomatoes. They're called Gardener's Delight.
All right.
I'll show you the difference in them.
Depending on how you grow them is how big they'll be.
Mm-hmm. And I got to thinking, well, I guess that's all. And I got to thinking, some people take them, they'll get them, start them in seed, and they'll let them get about yay high. Then they'll bring them out to the market. Then they'll sell them to people that that didn't do that, and they want to start some. So I think I'm gonna do that. And Roth, that is it.
No, it's not. That's a good idea. Some people like to buy them pre-started. That way it doesn't,
Mm-hmm. Right.
You want to answer some of them in the chat room there, JW, on some of their questions and responses?
What was the question?
They were talking about the plants, and we was discussing about the other stuff, about the ventilators and stuff like that. Just have to roll back up there and chat room. No, you can't trust doctors. Idaho Garden Girl, you might be right on them Garden Delights being popular in the UK. Miss Malachi might know more about that. She likes them little cherry tomatoes, as she calls them, her cherry tomatoes.
Oh, okay. Man, Wendy, do you know Wendy?
I've seen Wendy in the chat rooms, but no, I don't. I haven't met Wendy.
She is a genius. I'm telling you, man. She's just. I have a lot of respect for her. I mean, wow. She's taught me some things, and she's very. She has more knowledge than I do, So.
Yeah.
But yeah, I knew this man. He was the mechanic here that had a body shop. His name was Scotty York, and he lives right down here behind me for 40 years, and he had this whole slew of kids and everything like this, and he was very known for his tomatoes because he would put one or two tomato plants in this huge tub. It was like, I bet it was this big around, and it was probably 3 foot deep. And he put 2 in there, And I'm talking about the tomatoes that those plants would produce. I guarantee you, they was about this big around.
Oh,
They
wow.
were they were huge.
Sounds like a good fried green tomato.
I'm talking about they were huge.
I
Yeah,
love my fried green tomatoes.
and
Yeah, Malachi, I got seeds and stuff from foods that I bought.
and I could just kick myself in the tail for this. There was this man out here that had a little produce house, and behind his house he grew. Oh my gosh, he grew so much stuff, and he sold it inside his little produce house. And I'm talking about
Hmm.
this man. This man was elderly, and he knew what he was doing. I'm talking about he really knew, and he was there for years, probably like 40 years, probably. And he also grew okra. Then he also grew red okra. Have you ever seen
Hmm.
red okra?
Yeah, I think Trish sent me some in the package that she sent me. Yeah.
No. Well, he had given me just one piece of a red okra, and he
Hmm.
said, "This is an heirloom seed." But at the time, I wasn't into it, and I just kicked myself in the tail right now because I didn't hold on to it. But yeah, it was red okra,
Yeah.
sure enough.
Yeah, that's what Trish and them did last year with some of their seeds and stuff from like some of their red and green okra and stuff. They let them just dry out and then they took the seeds out of them and stuff.
Mm-hmm. Malachi says she's doing garlic, zucchini, fine tomatoes, herbs, and strawberries this year. Mary Jane says she grew red okra in Alabama.
Hmm.
But people nowadays, a lot of people on their tomatoes, they use those things that's got the circles on them, at the
Yeah.
top and at the middle to stake them. And my dad back in the day, he just gets some kind of piece of wood or something, just stick it in there and use a piece of cloth and
Yep.
tie it to it,
Tree branch. Yep.
Yeah. Mm,
Or a tobacco stake that
mm,
you stake your tobacco on. And now I do have a tomato cage out there because the tomatoes get a little heavy, but it sets good in the bucket. When you got it in a small bucket.
mhm. Now
Um,
I seen this older gentleman that I knew today, and he was asking me how did my okra grow last year, and I said, well, the ants got them. I said
yeah,
I didn't know it. I didn't know they was going to do it. It was up on my little concrete little sidewalk thing here, and they got them and ate. I'm talking about ate the leaves up.
mm-mm,
And then I was talking to him today, and he says all you got to do is get you some Seven Dust and just go around that bucket. That's all you got to do. Sit there and throw it all over all over the plant.
yeah,
They won't touch it, but yeah, outline that bucket with some Seven Dust.
yeah.
I remember.
I have a couple of containers of the Severn dust. Hi, Harold, and welcome. Um, and then I have some other stuff that kills certain insects that I put around by the edge of the plants and stuff when
Yeah.
I'm putting stuff out here on the back deck because of the ants. The ants
Right.
were the worst thing.
Oh
But
man, I'm telling you, they're bad, bad,
yeah,
bad, bad. It was, man, boy, they just. I mean, my okra leaves, they had holes all in them. I'm talking about. It was still producing a little bit of okra, just a little bit, but not. Oh, hello, Harold. How you doing? I didn't see you say hi to me there, but hello there, sir. And it was so my older gentleman friend, he's probably like close to probably 80 or something. You know, he's just an old country man. Well, that's fine with me. And we was talking about it, and he said he was going to bring me some okra seeds. I said,
Uh-huh.
that's awesome. That's awesome. I like fried okra. That's the only way I like to eat it. Let's see here.
Suburban said, did you see her last comment?
The ants are after aphids. The aphids were destroying the plants. Oh, okay. Thank you. And it was sitting up on a concrete slab, you know. I mean, you could just see them, their little trail that they was just working just like that.
Right.
Mm.
Well, I pray you're doing good there, Harold. I'm starting my chili peppers and tomatoes this week indoors under light. Awesome. Now, did you see where Idaho Garden Girl put out a video of her layout?
Mm-mm. No.
You need to go check out her videos. She's got everything wrote down on paper. She's got everything
Really?
organized and where her gophers are and
Yeah.
where she has issues at and everything else. She's got it going on.
Well, you know, that brings me to something to ask about. My mother's old property down here, they lost it, but I just happened to go down there and just look around, see what's going on and stuff. And where her water line is, her copper water line under the ground, there is these tiny little holes about yay big, all on top of the ground. I mean, they're everywhere, and I don't know what it is. And I'm thinking it might be could moles be doing that? Because they're about as big as that dip can right there, and they are
Oh wow.
all over the ground.
I don't know. Do y'all have like? I don't. I can't think of the. I want to say weasels, but I don't think y'all have weasels in there. Down there. I don't know. But they could be.
And they're not deep. They're just. They seem like they're about like that deep.
I don't know what that would be from.
But they're just little tiny holes just everywhere. Just to me, it looks like moles have been in there. To me, you know, but I don't know. You know, that's awesome, Suburban Hillbilly. I would love to grow my own tobacco. That would be awesome, right there.
Oh my goodness. I used to work in the tobacco patches. I'm gonna tell you, that's some hard work.
Is it?
Yep. And cutting it and spiking it and getting it hung. The easiest part of it to me was the stripping it and tying it and getting it ready for market. But it stained your hands real bad too.
Really?
Yeah.
I've never. Wendy says those are mold and field mice coming out from burrowing for the winter. Huh. That's interesting.
Yeah, I didn't think nothing about the field mice, but yeah.
Gophers or moles? I don't think they're gophers. I think they're probably moles. And also, you know, my mother's yard, she was back in the day, she used to have crawdad homes just all over her yard. You know, the dried crawdad holes, the towers of mud, you know? Yeah. All over them.
When you asked me about being what? Oh, Harold must be talking to somebody else in the chat room.
Oh, okay.
Rare Bond. He's talking about Rare Bond.
Okay. So, how big are they? They're about the big around my dip can right here. Yeah, that's about the size of them right there. And they don't have dirt that's thrown out on top of the other ground. It's just a hole. That's all it is. It's just a hole in the grass. You know. mean, they are everywhere. I've never seen them there like that before. First, they was over there on the back side of her property. Now they're up there beside her house, in between the chain link fence and the house, the side of the house right there.
Hmm.
Yeah,
Was anybody living there?
no,
It's still
No.
vacant. Yeah.
yeah. And Reverse Mortgage just done put a note on the window saying, "Hey, this is nobody can enter this property to look at it to buy it until it's ready." Blah blah blah, and it's sad because Mother told me she had about $10,000 in flowers and bushes planted there since she moved there in '75, and
Oh wow.
yeah, and she always bought her plants. You ever heard of that flower book called Brex?
Bricks.
Brecks. I bet you Idaho Garden Girl knows about them. But yeah, it's called Brex. It's a magazine. She ordered all her tulips, her irises, everything out of that magazine for a very long time.
No, I haven't heard of it.
Rare Bond said that might be armadillo digging for grubs. You know, it could be. I don't see how an armadillo could get in that fenced in yard, but I guess they could dig under it, under the fence, I guess.
I'm laughing and reading in the chat room, seeing what they saying in the chat room while you were talking.
Moles are after ghosts and worms. Moles will make tunnels. Though I really think that's what I'm thinking, Suburban. I think that may be a mole because these holes are like you'll have one right here, and then you might have another one like that's right here, that close, and they're just all in a. They're just all scattered out, and they all look like they're connected. You know.
Yeah.
So
Harold, it sounds like Sankoy is asking you, are you getting married? Wish you all the best if y'all do. It's a big step. One step I won't take again.
So you broke your foot on that your personal step, huh?
Yeah. I tried it a couple of times. It didn't work out, and God rest their souls. They're already gone. You know, they say, you know that old song, "All my exes live in Texas."
Yeah.
All of mine lived and died here in Tennessee, unfortunately. But
that reminds me of that song by George Jones. He stopped loving her today. Remember that?
yeah,
But they in that song the people wasn't married. The man and the woman wasn't married. I don't think. I think he just was really this man in that song had a crush on this other woman. I think that's the way it went. I think. So
I don't know, but it was a pretty song.
yeah. My dad would cry every time he listened to that song.
Harold said, "No bells yet."
All right, there, Wendy Blank. Nice to see you too, William. Now,
Wendy,
Sandy,
thank you for stopping in. Yeah, like I said, JW was having technical difficulties over there, so someone suggested me to let him come up over here, so that's what I did. So
Thank you.
I was blowing a kiss to Wendy.
Sandy wants to know how to get rid of moles in her yard if anybody knows. I sure don't.
I have not a clue. I think Idaho Garden Girl is still trying to figure out how to get rid of the one she's got. I don't know. Idaho Garden Girl, you got any suggestions on how to get rid of moles? Lord, it's done after 5 o'clock already.
It's 6 o'clock here. Wait a minute, you're in what? You're
I'm in Central Time Zone.
well, it's 6. It's 6, almost 6:10 there. Then
My computer clock is then jacked up again.
yeah,
I'm
it's
about ready to smack this computer. I went in and reset this thing and reset this thing and reset this thing, and I'm about tired of it. It won't reset itself automatically.
oh yeah,
It was set to reset automatically.
yeah.
Just going to turn that off and try to do this again. See if I can get it to. Go ahead, JW.
Now, Sin Koi said, Sandy, hire someone. As soon as she said that, that made me think of something else about getting rid of pests. Bed bugs. If your house is infested with bed bugs, and if you think you're going to hire an exterminator to come in there and get rid of them, it's not going to happen. It is not going to happen. Oh man, I could speak all night about those things. Yeah.
Yeah, let's don't talk about bed bugs. They give me the willies.
They'll make you start itching, huh?
Yeah. Make me not want to go stay in no motels on vacation. You definitely have to be careful.
Yeah. Because it would really be bad to bring some back home in your luggage than them get loose in your house.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, the meter would be madder than a wet hornet, wouldn't you?
Yes, I would be. That's just like me trying to get my granddaughters cleared up with headlights when they come to visit.
Oh,
When they were babies, and
yeah.
my son didn't tell me about it. You know, I'm like, oh, I just want to beat you half down, boy.
Well,
And,
when I was in my late teens, very early 20s, I was friends with these headbanging dudes. They had long hair. They wore the black leather jackets with the Metallica pins on them and all that kind of stuff. Hello, Stan Zalone, how you doing? And we had went camping one time, and we was all in the same tent. Well, we found out that one of them had head lice because we seen them.
yeah.
And oh man, we freaked out. Us guys, we went and got us some kerosene, and we would hold our head over, and each one person would pour a bunch of kerosene, just saturate somebody's head in kerosene to deal with them. Just kerosene, yeah. And I'll tell you what, I'm gonna tell you right now.
I'd be afraid I'd set my head on fire by accident.
It took a long time to get the smell of kerosene out of your hair. I'm talking about a long time.
Seeing Corey talking about bed bugs and have friends over sleeping on the couch. Oh yeah, yeah. It's a mess. I know there's a lady that lives down here in one of the apartments, and she herself is very clean and stuff like that, and everything she got in her apartment was new. But bed bugs kept getting in there, and the apartment manager over here said she was getting tired of sending people down there to treat it and stuff. and the woman had to buy all this other stuff, and come to find out it was coming from another apartment.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And they were coming somehow getting through the wall or whatever.
Yeah.
Shoot, here a couple of years ago, I had a mouse that ate through the wall in this apartment. I could hear it in between the walls. I'm like, oh, mercy. And next thing I know, I wake up and there's a little hole in the wall. And I'm like, you little son of a gun. So I took the small bird nest that I had, a bird cage that I had, when I take the birds out to get them clipped and stuff. And I rigged the door up and I put some stuff in it. So if there was any mice in that wall, they would get trapped inside that bird cage. So I used it as a trap, as well as setting mouse traps underneath my stove and everything. See y'all date night. Oh, you have a good night, Harold. Thank you for stopping in. But it really bothered me that little sucker ate through the wall. I was like, man, they will eat through anything, I'm gonna tell you.
Yeah. And I tell you what, the worst thing to do is to, if you have mice inside your walls, don't put poison inside your walls, because what's going to happen is the mice is going to eat the poison. Then they're going to die inside their walls. Then the smell of the dead mice is going to come out into the house. Trust me, my mother did it down there at her house. And oh my gosh. Oh, it was bad.
Huh? That's funny, Rare Bond. I use peanut butter. And when the people come in here to spray for bugs, you know, they just come in, they just spray around the baseboards and stuff like that. And they'll you know, and they'll come in and spray right around your refrigerator and stuff like that. I'll tell that guy, look, don't be spraying in front, spray behind, because, you know, we do mop our floors and we do sweep. And some of us get on our hands and knees and cleans our floors, okay? So you're kind of defeating the purpose there. So I'm probably the only apartment that he does that in, because I will pull the stove out, I'll take the tray out from underneath there and stuff, and I'll tell, and you spray behind my freezer and you spray behind my refrigerator. And he already knows when he comes here, that's his routine. You don't put it in front, because Miss Kim's gonna yell at you. Because that's just stupid. It's stupid. You don't think it's stupid? It's stupid.
Yeah, it's just funny the way you said that.
Well, I'm just telling the truth. I mean, that's just like going in a doggone restaurant. You know, they go in the restaurant. When I worked in the restaurant, they come in there and they would just spray right in front of everything. And I'm like, you're such an ass. You need to be spraying behind it, because we mop these floors every day. You know, so that as soon as you put it down, it's getting mopped up. That's just asinine on your part.
I had a friend that lived up on this mountain, and he lived in this all rock thing, and he had carpet. And I'm not kidding you. You could sit in his living room and watch like a scorpion or two crawl across his carpet. I was like, oh no, no. And I said, do you see that scorpion? He said, yeah, they come through here and stuff like that. I said, how do you handle living here? I said, you can't step on that barefooted.
Oh my goodness. Did you see what Sam Coy put in the chat room, JW? My neighbor tore down his shed.
Oh. Oh man.
I bet y'all all was mad.
Oh, that would be bad. That would creep me out right there. I'd be running.
Oh my gosh.
But I told my friend, I said, aren't you worried about scorpions getting in your closet, getting on your clothes? And he was acting like it was no big deal. I was like, man, that's a big deal, man. You got scorpions crawling across your floor.
Yeah. Phyllis, I hear you. I've been in this apartment going on 7 years, and I don't have them either, but other apartments do.
Yeah.
But just to be on the safe side, I do pull my stove, my refrigerator out every so often, clean real good behind there. I pull out my washer, my dryer, all that stuff, and clean out behind there. And because you just don't never know. And I put other stuff down there that the bug man doesn't even think about. So yeah.
hmm I tell you what, if you live in a place and your neighbor has roaches and they try to get rid of them and stuff like that, if they start moving furniture around up there and they start cleaning stuff, guess where they're coming? They coming to your house.
Now I've been pretty lucky, knock on wood. I always knock on this right here because sometimes I think it is made out of wood. But there have been some really bad infestations in some of the other apartments in the back here. But and one of them up over there when some other people lived there a few years ago. But it's just because they let the kids take food throughout the whole place, and have food and stuff like that. And you got stains all over your floors, carpets, or whatever. And I don't know. I tell my kids, you going to eat in here at the table. You're not taking that stuff in your room. And the oldest one, she got drinks and stuff and would have them in her backpack and take them in her room. And the ants from outside made a little trail in her room. Oh, you talk about somebody furious and mad. I was so mad.
Oh yeah, cookies. My dad, beside his bed, he had the window and he had the windowsill. He always liked to put a package of cookies up there. He said he got ants. And mother, she just, oh, that made her so mad. And then he got slick. He put them down there on the floor beside his bed would be up against the wall, and he put them down there on the floor so he could just reach over and get him a package of cookies, bring them up. Then there was ants down there on the floor.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Malachi said if she saw a roach, she'd be packing a bag. I'm out of there.
Well, let me tell Malachi a little bit about bed bugs. A bed bug. The reason it's so resilient is because it can crawl. It can get in a crack inside your wall or your wood, anywhere, a crack, and it can stay there for 9 months and not feed on blood and still live. Yes, that's what it lives on, is blood, and they can live for 9 months inside a crack in a house and not even come out and still be alive. Yeah.
Yeah, suburban hillbilly, but yet she has a pooping pink flamingo. JW, Malachi, you missed it. Did you finish watching the stream last night after you stepped down?
Oh no,
Oh, you missed it. Us ladies, we were cutting up. We had a good time. Malachi got out her pink flamingo, and it poops. It's a toy.
Oh my gosh. Man. She's got that one little fur. It looks like a Furby. You remember the Furbies?
Yeah.
Yeah, she had that little thing, that little Furby thing, and then she's got the Siberian Husky.
Rare Bond said, Malachi, you that easy to get rid of? You put a cockroach down and she's packed her bags and gone.
Oh, I bet I know of a bug that really makes you flip out. I bet it's them water bugs. Big, long water bugs, Kim, they're about that big.
Yeah, oh, yeah.
They'll crawl across the floor, and if you step on them, they're going to crunch, and bug guts go everywhere.
Yep.
Somebody keeps walking outside your house because I can see the shadow through your blinds or whatever. To your right, no, to your left.
Oh, it's on my wall. This is my wall here, and yeah, the sun is shining, so it's the kids outside running
Oh,
back and forth.
okay, because I keep seeing somebody going across.
I thought I was the only one saw that.
No, I can see it. Mary Jane's never seen a bed bug. Never wants to.
Well, you know, sometimes when you buy a brand new mattress or a brand new pillow, sometimes some of them factories, they say have them bed bugs and stuff. So when even if you're buying something brand new, you still don't know.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it just depends on where the factory is that made it and how clean of a facility it is.
Now the full grown bed bug, you can see those if you go in the corner of a mattress on the top where the little the little, what do you call the thing,
The seam where they sewed it.
yeah, that thing, you can peel that up. You can peel it up and look up underneath it, and that's where they like to get, in those corners right there. The full grown ones, you can see them, they're brown, but the babies, oh man, the babies are, oh, that's the ones you can't hardly see. Yeah.
Miss Kim, don't tell me that I'm scratching here. Malachi. I love you, sis. I know I'm sitting over here and I'm like, oh, quit. And I just took a shower just a little while ago. My hair is just now getting dry. Oh, goodness. When I went to go visit my son in East Tennessee, he's like, Mom, don't worry about it. We're going to pay for the motel. Oh, heaven forbid, Lord have mercy. I could have skinned that kid alive. We stayed 4 days over in EC in this dive motel. And the lady gave us the key to one room. And I walked in and I turned around and I looked at the girls. I said, oh, no. Nope. I walked right back out. I walked up to the front desk. I said, do you have a room, non-smoking, no pets? And she's like, yeah. I walked in it and I looked around and I was like, yeah, no. I did not want to stay there. Oh my God. And then we come home and we had bites on us and stuff from where, and I had to take everything, bag it, and I threw a bunch of stuff away after that trip. I wouldn't even bring it in the house, just throw it away. When you take off your clothes, put them in this bag, get this stuff and scrub yourself with it. Oh my goodness. Let me, Sydney, it's for you.
Black Bear
that door knock is for you.
Black Bear says, man, I was trying to eat some peanut butter and popcorn, and y'all be talking about these critters and bugs. Thanks.
Sorry, I got a neighbor stop by.
Yeah. That's funny. So went to the room and locked the door. There was a man there oh wow, Idaho. Oh man. I can just imagine. Idaho
Sorry
says,
about that.
oh, it's okay. Idaho says, one time I checked into a hotel, went to the room, unlocked the door, and there was a man in there in the bed.
Oh,
And Malachi says,
no.
wasn't good looking. She probably didn't take the time to notice. She's probably like, oh, sorry. Oh, that'd be funny. Man. I
Oh,
could see it.
goodness.
I could just see it.
Peanut butter popcorn? I've never, okay. Caramel popcorn, yeah. Peanut butter, oh, Black Bear, I see you found us over here.
Mhm.
Black Bear, have you heard anything from Trish and them? Or maybe I'm thinking of somebody else that goes to Trish's. Trish and Dudley. So I haven't heard nothing from them. But I took the key back to the desk, and the lady there was arguing with me that there was nobody in there. I would have grabbed them by the hand and dragged them down the hallway.
Yeah.
Oh,
What's
she
up?
said she'd come go check the room. Yeah.
What's going on, Rob? How you doing?
Well, hello there, Rob.
You know what I'm craving, but I can't eat it. I'm craving a chili dog, a fully loaded chili dog.
Oh, JW.
But the salt in it, no, that's a big no. No.
Yeah.
No.
Yep, that
Can't
salt
do
is
it.
overpowering sometimes.
Man,
Sydney.
I could tear up a Sonic chili dog right now. But I'm not.
And my neighbor, she brought me over some, what did she say it was? Some kind of bread pudding or something with alcohol in it. And she said that she made for St. Patrick's Day. And I'm like, oh, okay. And she's like, if you want, you can come over and get some of this punch that we got because we got a big old jug of it. And I'm like, oh, thank you. It's okay.
Rob says he just finished cooking and eating T-bones and shrimp. T-bones sound good. I'm not really a shrimp guy. I've had, battered deep fried shrimp before, but it was okay.
Thanks for sharing, Rob.
But the T-bones, that sounds good.
Yeah. Sandy, I didn't know that she did a live show this morning. I didn't get a notification.
I would I've always wanted to try one of them tomahawk steaks.
Malachi over there puking. She's like, ah. She's a chicken and fish girl.
Oh, okay.
She don't eat a lot of red. She don't eat red meat.
She had chicken stew. I've never heard of chicken stew.
Well, I was going to say it's just like your regular stew. Instead of just putting beef in it, you just put chicken.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Mary Jane says she's tried them. They're good. I never had one, but it's
Yeah, I
definitely.
like shrimp.
Go ahead, Demeter.
All I said is, yeah, I like shrimp.
Well, it's getting the time of year. Everybody's gonna be grilling,
Wish I could say that. They won't let us have no grills here, thanks to some people acting stupid.
Oh, really? Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
Yep. So now, when I went and took my mom down to Alabama, and I stopped at that place, and I got all that cast iron stuff. I did see something really nifty there, and I almost bought it. it was a cast iron plate that you set, and then it's got like a pot that goes over it, and you build your little fire on that little plate there, and then you flip that pot upside down, and you can put your other pot on top of it and cook. It was like a little oven, a cast iron oven type deal thing, and they had a couple of different ones. I'm gonna have to see if I can make that trip back and see if I can find me one of those. And just in case the crap hits the fan scenario, I have something.
So what do you do? Do you set it on your stove? Do you make a fire?
No, you would set it outside because it's like a big round plate. It's all cast iron, and you set the plate down, and then you start your little fire on it, and then the piece that goes over top of it for you to set your pot on, it has the openings and stuff of it. If you look at the video that I put up and wait until that video ends, there are some other people that's posted videos of inside the store, or you can go to that store and check the website out, because I did put the link in these underneath the comment section. So if people wanted to go and look at it and see if they wanted to get them some stuff from there and stuff, it's in there.
Yeah.
But no, you don't put it. No, you don't cook it in the house. You use it outside. Yeah.
Kind of like a Dutch oven, kind of.
Yeah. Yeah. Something like that.
Yeah. Gotcha. Well, I think I'll just get off here and make me something to eat. It's getting close to 7, so.
Yeah.
But I sure do thank you for letting me come up here and chit chat with you and everybody.
Well, you're welcome. I'm just sorry that you wasn't able to get it going on your live stream, because I know you would have preferred to have it over there. ICU was the one suggested it, so I didn't mind.
All right.
Well, you want to talk to everybody before you jump down? And
well, thanks for coming, y'all, and hanging out with us and chit chatting and just having a little fun.
Anybody got any more questions for JW before he jumps down? I'm gonna have to jump off of here too, because I gotta fix my youngin something to eat and get back on this schoolwork.
Rob's done made me hungry talking about T-bones and stuff. Not that I'm gonna have a T-bone, but I'm saying he made me hungry. So anyway, all right, y'all. Well, thank y'all so much for being my friends and being my subscribers, and hanging out with me and Demeter right here, and just kind of kick back, having a good little time. So, Demeter, I'm going to go ahead and bounce, and thank you again so much for letting me come up here with you.
You're welcome, JW. Glad I could help you out in some way.
All right. Everybody have a
blessed rest of the evening.
All right. You too, ma'am. Everybody, I'll see y'all later.
All righty, everybody. Well, I'm going to jump down off of here myself, because I got to get my daughter back to cracking on this homework so we can get it finished. I love you all, and thank you all for jumping over here and showing JW some support and stuff. And glad he was able to get his news out that he wanted to share with y'all. I just hated that he couldn't get it up running on his channel, but hopefully he'll have all that situated by Monday, and he can do another live stream. So y'all be looking for him and watch out, and know that God loves you. Miss Kim loves you. Be blessed, be peaceful, and have a warm and safe night. And I will see y'all tomorrow at the weigh-in. I love you all.